It's Full Potential Friday, and this is Del Denny. Welcome to the Upgrade Your Life podcast. Well, come and join me on a walk. The audio might be just a little bit different on this weekly edition of Full Potential Friday because I'm in a garden right now. I'm in San Jose, California. Just got done speaking at an event at the famous Hayes Mansion. And so this week's message is on do the work. That's right, do the work. And the thought of it is this: as I was getting ready this morning, and I had a really long flight last night, and I flew from Indianapolis, connected in Dallas, had a layover in Dallas, and it ended up getting extended because of mechanical issues. And then I had another 4-hour flight on top of that, then a 3-hour time change. Then it was time to speak today. And sometimes we just don't feel like doing what we need to be doing. And I think about doing the work and how sometimes we just have to keep pressing forward. There are times where we wait for everything to align up perfectly. We wait for everything just to be right, to do the thing that we need to do. And frankly, if we do that, we're not really going to get much done. So sometimes we have to press on and get stuff done. There's a really important part of being intentional in the work that we do, and then we can rest if we need to. And I'll give you an example. One way that I like to do the work is through planning. And I think when we plan out our day, we plan out our week, we plan out our month, our quarter, we get a lot done. So I'll give you some ways to do the work and also to be able to relax at the same time. So for me, when it comes to doing the work, I plan out my whole week. And it makes me think of the quote by Abraham Lincoln that says, you give me 6 hours to cut down a tree, well, I'm going to spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. And that's what planning does for us, and it helps us to do the work better. Even when times are a little bit tough, well, we can plan and it makes things more efficient. So here's what I do. Every Sunday night, I look at my week, I see the things that need to get done, and I set 5 big priority tasks, 5 big things. What are 5 things that's going to move the needle? And then I think, okay, what are 5 secondary things that will help move the needle? Like, task B, if you will. Task A, if there's anything that needs to get done, it's got to be task A. And then we can move into task B. And then I might add 3 third things to do. And so when I look at these 3 different categories, I'm thinking, okay, now how can I place this in my calendar? So for each day, I'm going to add 1 big thing and 2 secondary things. And so what we want to do is make sure on that very first day, if there's anything that gets done, it's that 1 thing, that primary thing. So if you get that 1 thing done and close the books, your day was still productive. And so when we wake up in the morning, that's what we do. We get that 1 big thing done. And then if we have time, we get those secondary things done. And so when it comes time to do the work, it very much helps if we're intentional with it. Because if we're, I don't want to do this, and I should be doing this, or I don't feel good, or my stomach hurts, or whatever it is, we're not going to get much done. But if we say, hey, I got 3 tasks to do today. I've got 3 things to do. I know I need to at least get this 1 thing down. And then you get that thing down, boom, your day frees up. And you say, hey, you know what? I've got more energy. Let's do these 2 secondary tasks. So let's knock those 2 things out. And what I've learned through the years is that I've been a big task manager. I've always had a list of things to do. But when it comes down to it, if we have 10 things to do on this list, if we have 15 things to do on this list, heck, if we have 7 things to do on this list, we're not really going to be that productive. In fact, it's going to cause overwhelm and eventually burnout. So there's my challenge for you guys, is to think about, as you're planning out your day, think about the 3 things that you need to do. First, what is the 1 thing that you need to do? And then what are 2 secondary things that you can do? And I promise you, if you get that in front of you, you prepare out your week like that, it's going to make the time to do the work that much easier. So that's it for this edition of Full Potential Friday. Make sure you subscribe, share, and please, I would love it if you left a review for the podcast. So that's it, my friends. Have a great week.